Welcome to Vocabulary Wednesday, and I'm Chris with Magoosh. And today I have some choice words for you. Wow, that can mean so many different things. So choice, you have a choice. You can choose A or B. It's not what I'm talking about. Choice has a couple of other definitions. One of them, in the context of choice words, means almost like abusive, harsh words. Like you're saying these things that you know are going to upset somebody. Now, choice can also mean, usually in the context of food or anything where you're judging quality, it can mean of excellent quality. So it's a little bit confusing. Choice words, excellent words, or words where I'm abusing you and saying nasty things. Well, obviously not the latter, but know that that does have a couple of extra definitions. So ch is the theme for today. Chary, or cherry is how it's pronounced. To be chary is to look around. It's kind of like to be wary, to be circumspect. I'm cautious. I'm not going to just leap into something. I'm going to figure out what's going on. So oftentimes when the economy is not going too well, those who are chary during economic boom times where everybody's investing tend to invest actually a little bit more. Just one example of the word, but a good way of thinking about it, when you can use the word worry. It was 3 a.m, he walked outside, he was worried. You could say chary. And there you have us, the fancy way of saying more or less the same thing. Now, if all I'm telling you is a pack of lies, saying I'm a GRE expert, I don't even know what GRE stands for, I've never even taken a standardized test before, I would be a charlatan. Not a charlatan, but a charlatan. Charlatan is someone who professes to have knowledge about a specific domain that they don't actually have. So typical charlatans, well, they're everywhere online. You have a problem, you go to WebMD, and maybe a doctor is telling you something, and then you go to some other forum or chat room or bulletin board, and all of a sudden, everyone is telling you what you should do and what you should not do. But then you look very closely, and these people aren't even doctors, and so they're dispensing medical devices. We call these kind of people quacks or charlatans, pretending to be experts where they're not. Finally, it's good to keep this flow of words in check. What do I mean? I'm checking on the words? I'm not checking on the words. To hold something in a check is to restrain it, is to restrict it usually from progressing or growing. So it's good to keep things in check means make sure they don't overflow. So am I keeping the words in check? You bet. 5 or 6 words every week on the vocabulary posts, which you should always check out, or 4 words typically in Vocabulary Wednesday. If I were left unchecked to my evil, devious vocabulary devices, I would unleash thousands, hundreds of thousands of words on you, and the world would be overcome with GRE vocabulary. But again, held in check, 4 words. I will see you next week.